And you talked about it there, that the pursuit of pleasure versus the pleasure pursuit. Well, the fundamental difference is that it required work to get the reward,
Right.
right? Relationships take effort. And Huberman and Peterson and other talk a lot about this. I think it's Huberman that says, be very wary of anything that gives
Mm.
you pleasure without effort,
Wow.
right? Anything in
Really
life.
good.
And then your technology, like you just said, is exactly that. It takes very little effort for me to take my phone out of my pocket,
Yep.
right? Be very wary and usually being wary, especially with things in our life, food and other, means boundaries, intentional boundaries, like you said, around how we interact with those things,
Yeah.
because we are ignorant or stupid to believe that we can use them without it doing what it was designed and created to do, because your reward system is everybody else's reward system. I don't have extra control over that, right? My brain is going to look for the
Yeah.
most rewarding behavior and go back to it if there's no boundaries, if I'm not intentional about the way that I treat that stuff. So that step one is about about naming it, being honest, telling the truth, which can start to lead to so how do I not do that? Right? The deeper consideration of what's stopping me from disrupting this reward routine that I'm in and building new ones in order to be able to develop integration into my life. And so, just pause to ask you as the listener is, what lie has addiction convinced you of? And how has shame, that pain, that trough of discomfort after you go to the pleasure, kept you from asking for help or from being honest to people in your life,
Yeah.
people around you, and make a commitment as the first step? If there is something, maybe it feels trivial and small, like you stop at the gas station and get a candy bar. But if you're being honest, you do that 3 times a week or 5 times a week or 10 times a week, right? Tell the truth about that. Force yourself to look at it honestly. Whatever that is, that usually starts with just a little faint ping of like, yeah, I probably do that too much.
Yep.
Okay. More than you'd like. Okay. Well, paint the picture to somebody in your life of exactly what you do. Get it out of you. Put it
Yeah.
out in front of you so that you can look at it, right? We jump to solutions. I mean, this is also our inability to pay attention. We try to throw solutions at things without deeply understanding the problem,
Hmm.
right? And in order to deploy a sufficient solution to something, I have to understand what I'm facing, the problem on a sufficiently deep level, right? And usually the answer isn't as easy as, well, just stop buying candy bars at the gas station, right? That usually, the just stop it is usually not sufficient because that reward pathway is strong. That incentive to go back to that place that you experience the reward
Yep.
is strong and needs qualified solutions to a qualified problem. But you first have to qualify the problem. So be honest. The second step, and I always marvel, these advanced medical doctors, psychiatrists. You and I listen to quite a bit of podcasts because we want to keep learning. We want to be on the cutting edge. We love it. We love doing it.